Good morning, friends. It is January 28th, day 28 of our summer shredding journey. That's the word I'm looking for. Work's been hectic this morning. I haven't even done anything. Literally nothing except work. So, you ever have a 30-minute meeting become a 2-hour meeting? I wish I hadn't either. So, I just warmed up my final meal prep burrito. I'm going to enjoy this really quick. I have another meeting in 6 minutes, so I'm going to finish this in 6 minutes. I got my coffee, of course, and then I got a little bit of habanero hot sauce. Oh, there we go. Habanero hot sauce. Pretty good stuff. Not hot, more just on the flavor side. So if you have the opportunity, maybe try it out if you like sweet and savory sauces. All right. So this is a good point for anybody who, maybe you're a working professional, maybe you're in college or something like that, and your schedule is stacked. I really thought that I was already going to be in the office by now. I need to be in the office today. So after this meeting, I will finally leave. My point here is when you have a packed schedule, how do you commit time to getting in 30 minutes of activity and then hitting the gym as well? Well, instead of doing 30 minutes of dedicated time, I am going to instead be focusing more on my step goals today and spreading those steps, that walking throughout the entirety of the day. Once I leave here and get to the office, in between my meetings and whenever I have a bit of downtime, I will be taking laps around the office, maybe even a lap around the building. It just depends. I will record a few of those just to show you, like, I am in fact getting up for 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at a time to quickly walk as much as I can within that allotted time. This is the best way that you can continue to hit some type of activity goal, even when you have the time constraint. Because, can you really not give up 5 minutes here and there? Maybe not. Maybe you are that busy. In which case, I pray for you. That's a rough life. But I will be trying to walk when I can in between any meeting or whatever it might be. So far today, 116 calories, 600 steps. Not doing great. So really got to get to work, literally and figuratively. So I will catch up with you guys probably at the office, and we'll go from there. All right, day 28 is underway. It is 1:15 already, and honestly, it's been meetings today. Like I mentioned earlier, really haven't had much time to walk. Honestly, the roads are nice and clear and everything, but as you guys can see, we still got quite a bit of snow out here. So we're just walking along this snowy path, getting some steps in, because honestly, I think it is the only way I'm going to be able to get in that 30 minutes of activity today. So far, we are 16 minutes in. I got my work buddy here with me, helping me out. And, we go on walks whenever we can, honestly, when we're both in office. So good opportunity for us to get a little bit of activity going. But honestly, today, I think this is the only opportunity I'm going to have besides hitting the gym later. So maybe what we'll do is get some steps in between our sets, just to ensure that we are getting that extra activity and calorie burning today, because today's been just too busy to dedicate actual time to walking or jogging or anything like that. So far so good. Let's see what we're at. We're only at 350 calories today, so really pretty low. Usually by now it'd be around 600. So definitely need to try and incorporate another walk, or like I said, a walk in between sets during the gym. Something.
Alright. Now we're just hitting some modified version of the RDLs. Just getting elevated so we can get extra stretch at the bottom of this movement. Alright. We are hitting leg day fairly hard today. I wanna really try and pump myself out here. So far, I hit some of those deep glute focused goblet squats in between the legs with the weight. And then some of those enhanced or modified RDLs. Remember to keep the legs a little straighter on those RDLs and hinge more at the hips, pushing the butt back to make sure that you're engaging like the glutes and the hammies more than anything on that movement. And then this guy here, just your average leg press. Been trying to get movement in between 170 calories, 40 minutes. A little low, not horrible, but I'd like to have it a little higher if I could, but it's alright. We're still burning pretty good now. Step-wise, we're at 7,400. So, getting our steps up. A lot of people say you could do it with steps alone, you know. That's why some people try and walk 10,000, 12,000, 14,000 steps in a day. And they can absolutely hit their weight loss goals in that sense. But I don't want to put that much time towards walking, because that could take almost 2 hours. It could take like an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, maybe a little less if you're a faster walker. But I would rather, devote 30 minutes to walking or something like that specifically, and then an hour to a workout, because I'm trying to build muscle at the same time. So that's why I do, slightly more intensive cardio or activity session. All right, let's get into it. My only issue with this leg machine is I think this could come a little closer, or this back pad coming on just a little bit more. But this is good for pushing myself to failure, because if I drop this, by no means is it going to hurt me, because it stops right before, I actually start getting crushed in there. But that means I'm not getting, full stretch on these. Okay, now I'm going to be moving my feet a little closer together on this pad. They were out here. Big toe right here originally. I'm going to move it so they're almost like this. Going to focus a little more on the quads this time. Alright, this last set. Gonna focus on a little bit more hammies and glutes. That just means we're gonna be putting our feet higher on this guy. Helps you just feel a little more different stretching position and everything, So placing the feet a lot higher up on this helps you hit back side of the legs more. We're gonna end today a little hardcore. We're gonna go singles to failure, and then together to failure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Nice. Killer leg day complete. Some after work meal time complete. Those tacos I had were honestly fantastic. They had pineapple chunks in there, and then like a whiskey aioli of some kind. It was bourbon aioli, sorry. Bourbon aioli. Honestly, really good workout. Very happy with that. I think the intensity was there today and everything. Burned 356 calories. My rule of thumb is as long as I get to 300 or plus, I'm in a really good spot. 1 second, let me check. 938 calories for the day. So the 15-minute walk helped, and then walking during gym time helped. And then also, like, I got up and got water, I think 2 times, got a coffee once. So just getting up, going back and forth from the desk when you can is honestly one of the biggest tips I could give you if you don't have the time to dedicate to hopping on the treadmill or going out to the park or whatever it might be for a dedicated 30 minutes. So allowing yourself to, get out there, utilizing the little bit of time that you do have in between things like that. Like even if you're going to the restroom, go to the restroom, walk over to the restroom. Maybe walk past it, walk back around to it, or when you walk back to your desk, walk past your desk, walk around, and then circle back to your desk. Just little things like that, because it stacks up. If you were to try and get 5 minutes of walking every hour on the hour while you're at work, so for 8 hours, 5 minutes, you should hit 4,000 steps in your day. And 4,000 steps is a damn good start. A dedicated 30 minutes should get you about like 3,000 steps. So, I mean, just doing 5 minutes every hour on the hour while you're at work, if that gets you 4,000, you're already beating that. The only thing is that you can't quite bring the same intensity as if you were to do an incline walk on the treadmill. But, I mean, you're making up for that by doing more. So, I don't know what your goals should really necessarily be, but for me, it's trying to burn about 1,000 calories a day. And then taking my deficit in what I eat to create an even larger deficit overall. So I think we're off to a really good start. I definitely need to check how much I ate there. I also had a little bit of a more bougie coffee earlier. I had like a one of those caramel brulee ones or whatever, a latte. So that'll definitely add like 200 or 300 extra calories on there. So might be a little lighter of a dinner, or just picking something that's a little lighter for dinner. Maybe not as much rice. Oh my god, there's so much traffic. Oh, well, at least that gives me plenty of time to talk to you guys. So, recap, 1,000 calories a day, 500 calorie deficit. 500's aggressive, more than 500, I think you're starting to go really aggressive. 200 to 300, I think, can get you decent results as long as you are genuinely tracking what you're doing. If you're missing little things here and there, like if you have a soda with your dinner, you need to track that. If you popped a little chocolate really quick while you're walking by your kitchen counter, you need to track that. If you're throwing some butter in while you're making your steak or your chicken, you got to track that. Those little things add up, if you're using oil in your pan, if it's not spray, you're probably using a tablespoon or 2, and that adds up as well. So, if you miss those few things throughout your day,
that's going to stack up. And next thing you know, you're going to have like 200 or 300 calories that you haven't accounted for. And you stack 300 calories over 10 days. That's an extra pound gained from calories. So the little things can add up, believe it or not. So I really got to make sure that I'm tracking those tacos very carefully. I only had 2 of them. I saved one. I'm going to probably give it to my brother for him to enjoy because they were good. I'm impressed. But, I mean, that saves me on calories, you know what I mean? And there was plenty. I had a good meal. I did have a Dr. Pepper with it, so I got to track that. That is my guilty pleasure. I love me a little Dr. Pepper or beer. Dr. Pepper or beer. 2 things that I definitely give into, like, almost daily. Not beer. The Dr. Pepper. Beer I try to keep just for 1 on the weekend, maybe 2 on the weekend. And that's about it. Just because, I really do enjoy trying new beers and trying new things out. And again, this goes along with, like, if I was to allot more room for beer, then I could have more beer. But, like, I only want a beer or 2. So I only give myself enough room to have a beer or 2. If I wanted to go out and have, like, go to a brewery or something with some buddies, then I just gotta, conscientiously put that into my allotment for the day. My 2,000 calories I have on most days, besides Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays and Saturdays, it's 2,200, so I add an extra 200 calories on there, which does equate to a beer or 2, actually. But my point here is you can have whatever you want, enjoy what you want, just make sure you're staying within your own allotment, you know what I mean? Back in 2024, when I was working on getting maximum steps in, I did a challenge where every week I was raising my steps by 1,000 steps, and I started at 6,000 and just kept going until I think I was at like 12 or 14,000. But when you start getting up into those higher levels, it takes some time to walk 14,000 steps. And that's not to discourage anybody. Like, if you enjoy going on a long walk, like if you live somewhere where it's warm, it's not snowy and cold out currently, like, go enjoy the weather, That's a great way for you to, like, especially if it's something you genuinely enjoy, if it's something you can genuinely, like, just get out there and be happy about it, like, more power to you, and that is going to greatly benefit you. If you love hiking, hike all the time. Just get after it, and you will see the results because you're just going to be loving what you're doing and burning calories at the same time. That's why I try and hit Top Golf or Virtual Golf or something like that, and boxing at least a few times a week, All of this is about making changes to what you do normally that lead to the new you, the healthier you. Because if you're always forcing yourself to do everything, then you're going to have to continue in your new life when you're fit to just continue to force yourself. You know what I mean? So you don't want to force yourself constantly as the only source of you, getting better. You want to find options that you actually enjoy and can get into and get hyped about and enjoy yourself, so that it just becomes second nature for you to go out and enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I mean? If you happen to, like, get in a pickup group or something for, like, basketball or football or whatever, like, that's even better, because then you have a whole group that's keeping you accountable to, like, be somewhere and do something consistently. And if you enjoy it, again, you're going to keep doing it. So it's about rewriting all the habits that you're currently doing that got you here, and creating better habits that you could take forward into the future, and that'll continue to, bring you that health and fitness that you're looking for. Because I can try and do all these little things, but, like, if I don't genuinely enjoy the gym, I'm going to have a hard time staying with it. And so the fact that I am really excited about getting stronger and looking better, like, those are 2 things that I'm very, very excited about. And so I enjoy pushing myself in the gym. I enjoy, like,
really feeling the burn, really getting the pump going. And I might not be a bodybuilder or anything, but I still get gratification from results. You know what I mean? It's very cool to see my body changing in real time. It takes time, don't get me wrong, but it's cool to come back a month later, a few weeks later, and see, more separation on my biceps when I flex. Honestly, one of the things I'm really excited about is getting more veins going, having more vascularity, because that's something I've really never experienced. I've never been lean enough to be like one of those dudes who has veiny forearms and stuff. So I hope on my journey, I get to experience that for the first time. That's something that'd be really cool for me. That's just something I look forward to. You gotta have those little wins on your journey that you're looking forward to, because otherwise you're just forcing yourself into this monotony that's going to one day backfire on you, because you're not going to want to do it. And I will say, that's not to say that I magically always feel motivated and pumped to go to the gym. When it's snowing and shit, of course I don't want to go to the gym. Of course I want to just stay at home and watch TV and stuff, That's way easier. But damn it, I want a change in my life so bad that I force myself to when I really don't want to. And that's the hardest part sometimes, is the goal is achievable. You just have to make sure that you're continually putting in the work to, really get out there and achieve what you want to achieve. And I will not say it's easy, or like I said, you're always gonna feel like you're ready to go and everything. It's hard. It's hard work. It takes time. That's why you gotta just keep taking it day by day. Keep pushing yourself. Just because you missed a day does not mean you gotta miss the next day. You know what I mean? We all fall off the wagon sometimes. Get up, dust yourself off, and get back on. And that might sound rah-rah, it might sound cliche, I don't know, but it is the truth. There's plenty of times where it'd just be so much easier to not have to do this and just chill and be lazy like I always am. God, how great. But I have goals, I want to get fit. I want to look good. I want to be strong. I want to be fast. I want to be an athlete again. I've never been, a top level athlete, or not even one of the better athletes, not even close. But I want to be an athlete. I want to be strong, fast, healthy. All of it. So that's the goal. That's what I am striving towards, and that's why, I keep pushing even when I just want to chill and have a beer, play some video games, sit back all day long, do nothing. Yeah. And even if, it's not your prerogative, it's not your goal to get fit, if that's not really what you're looking for, maybe there's something outside of that. Maybe, you have kids or younger siblings and you haven't been able to play with them like how you would. You haven't actually been able to go out and run with them, things like that, really give them those core childhood memories of you guys running around playing and stuff like that. Maybe that's something you want to do, Maybe that's somewhere that you want to go with all of this. Or maybe you just... I remember struggling to get up the stairs when I had to help people move and stuff, and it was one flight of stairs. They just lived on the second floor. Or going to a hotel, man. Oh my God. One of the biggest aha moments for me was going to a hotel and just having to carry the suitcases up one flight of stairs. And absolutely being huffing and puffing, dying from that one flight of stairs with one suitcase. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Maybe that's not what you want either. Maybe you strive for more and you want to be more, Or maybe you're younger and you want to play sports in college. You want to be a pro athlete. That's going to take time and effort. You got to start putting it in, Strive for your goals. You'll get there. You got to keep going, though. Pumped to see where I can take this. Pumped to see where I can go with this.
I am pumped to be lean, strong, and fast, and healthy, and look good, and feel good, and be good. I hope you are too. I hope you're ready for more. Not for me, not of me, for you. I hope you're ready for more, for you. Because you deserve more, damn it. Get out there. Fucking keep pushing.